Take your sign and get out.
Thank you. Have a nice day. I'll take my sign.
Take your sign. I'll take it and I'll shove it up your ass.
This is Beach Talk Radio.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all ships at sea. This is your captain speaking, Mean Gene. Mean Gene. The following will be a test of the ship's whistle, the sonar alarm, the cable alarm, and the atomic attack alarm.
Live from Peach Time Out in the heart of Times Square. You're listening to Beach Talk Radio with Kim and Ed Ryan.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Beach Talk Radio Light, episode number 137, where it's all going to be niceness.
How do you turn that down?
Turn what down?
It's too much.
The music or the fan?
No, your
There
mouth.
you go. Is it turned up? Oh, I apologize. We'll turn it down. Is it on inside?
That's
There
better.
we go. All right. Welcome to episode number 137. We are live from Pete's Time Out, and that is located, of course, in the lovely, thriving metropolis of Times Square here on Fort Myers Beach. And we are now in episode or year number 3. And we want to, of course, thank all of our sponsors who are just lovely and stick with us through thick and thin and smart and dumb and all the things that we do and our craziness. And make sure that you stick around for the end of the show today, everybody, because we are going to analyze last week's show and take the criticism that I deserve from the lovely wife. But anyway, we want to say thank you to Island Oils. Get on Island Oils LLC right now and get rid of the bugs during the show. Make an order right now during the show because that would be super cool. We love those guys. Peach Time Out, Nervous Nellies, Fort Myers Tiki Tours, JPS Vacation Rentals, Wave of Vitality, State Insurance USA, Mangaritas, Sun Palace Vacations, La Ola Restaurant, Tuckaway Cafe, and Blue Ribbon Events. And speaking of Blue Ribbon Events, we're going to have Danielle from Blue Ribbon Events coming up to talk about the Mermaid Fest, which is in a couple of weeks, or it might be next week, but we'll make it is next weekend.
November 6th.
November 6th, which would be next week because tomorrow is the 1st. And you know what that means? Turn your clocks back, people. Don't forget to turn your clocks back.
I'm excited about that because it's going to be lighter in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's starting today was a great day. It's so much cooler.
Yeah.
The humidity is down.
It's almost like as soon as November hits, the weather turned nice. And
it should. I mean, it's November.
Yeah, I walked out of the house this morning getting ready to do the bike, and I was like, a little windy, 72 degrees, too cold for me. I'm going to the gym.
Such a baby.
So I went to the gym and worked out and did some cardio there. But you ran 17 miles today. Luckily, it was so nice, and you were able to pound that out, what, a half hour?
The 17 miles?
Yeah,
that's about right.
Nice. So what was your time there? Like 2.2 minutes a mile? That's a world record right there.
Super fast.
Well, we have a spectacularly light show lined up for today, and I can guarantee you there's going to be no shoving anything during this show. It's just going to be nothing but pleasantries. So we have the Fort Myers PTO here, and they're filling up a table, which is very nice. We love when that happens. They have banners and things. Come on down, ladies. All ladies on the PTO. Where are the guys? How come the guys aren't? Okay, awesome. That just one man that belongs to the PTO? All right, we got 4 microphones, so have a seat. And we'll let everybody, we got 4 chairs, 4 mics, and
hang on.
There we go. Yeah, make yourself comfortable. We got plenty of time. People they have nothing better to do anyway. So there you go. We're going to turn the mics up. All right, you ladies, nice and close.
Good morning.
Hi.
Right. What
Good morning. We have
and the microphones or the cameras there, and I'm going to fix it. So go ahead. We got banners.
All right. So I want to welcome you guys to the show. We have
perfect
Karen Manzi, the principal of Beach Elementary, Chantel Blaze, and Jennifer Walker. Look at that. Good morning. And so you guys are here to talk about the school, about your upcoming events for PTO. So tell us a little bit about Beach Elementary, just in general, and then we'll get into the other stuff.
Well, in general, so we're located like behind the library, and we have a great little school, around 100 students. In fact, some of them are here with us today. And the moms that are here are fabulous PTO members. And we are having a fundraiser to try and raise a little bit of money, because I know with COVID and everything being shut down, fundraisers are a little difficult for us this year. So normally these ladies work really hard to do some nighttime events and things like that, which we know we can't do this year.
Right.
So we are selling Fort Myers Beach Strong masks to raise some money for our school. So they're here today, and there's a big sign. Can you see that
Yeah,
sign?
you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
it shows what it looks like, and you can pre-order them right now. They're $15. They're really cool. They're black and
There you go.
stretchy with the little Fort Myers Beach. The dolphin is our mascot. So the website is, make sure I get this right.
Is FMBPTO. FMBPTO.square. That site.
And I don't even have it written down correctly, so I'm glad you did that.
See that right here is a beautiful dolphin.
Yeah, there's a beautiful
That's the
dolphin.
mascot of the school, and it says FMB Strong. Right here, there's a beautiful aqua-colored dolphin, and the dolphin is the mascot for the wonderful school. And the caption says FMB Strong. I know it's hard to see on the.
Yeah, you can see it pretty good.
And that might not be up like scale. It might be bigger. We just haven't. We're gonna get them in Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long has the school been here?
Oh my gosh, a long time.
A long time.
Yeah, a really long time. The original building is still there that I believe was built in like the 1940s.
Wow.
So right now our fifth graders and some of our special area classes are in there. And then there's some other buildings that were built after. But it's like a historical site. It's been around for a long time. Really long time. But we love it. Our kids are doing really great. You know, school opened and it was a little challenging this year. But our kids are working hard. They've adjusted to wearing their masks, and to them, they don't even notice that they have them on. So we just go about our day like we normally would, and everyone's been really healthy. So we're grateful. And our parents that are here have been so supportive. And I think the kids are just happy to be in school.
Yeah,
And we're happy to have them
In school.
in school, right? I know these moms are happy.
You might want to mention that our school has grades K through 5. Not everybody even realizes that. And a typical year, we have about 100 kids, maybe
Yes.
a bit fewer.
Yes.
The beginning of this year, you started with something far less, and now you've got
Yes.
some returning.
Yeah, we were down to like 80 students when school started in August. A lot of our kids, you know, they move over the summer and things like that, but we're starting to get higher numbers and kids are coming back. We also have Lee Home Connect, we know is an option for our children. And we have a bunch of kids coming back on Monday after
That's what
first
I
quarter.
wondered, yeah.
So we're really happy to have them back in class and not as many online. So we'll have more kids actually at the school starting on Monday.
Now, is that going to make it to maintain the social distancing and all of that? You guys are all set up for that?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're set up. We're really fortunate because having less than 100 students, we're able to spread out much better than we thought we would. And we have a pretty good plan, like at lunch and recess and all those things to keep our kids social distance, but still having fun and still learning.
So the fundraiser, what are some of the things that you guys raise money for? What does the money go towards?
Oh my gosh, so many things. Do you want to talk about it?
Well, I think people don't realize that the school only gets about $5,000 to fund it. And it takes about $30,000 to run the school. So that's why we always rely on the generosity of the community. And we usually do our big casino night, which we can't do this year. So we had to be creative and come up with new things. So the masks were one of them. But Miss Manzi could probably tell you exactly what the funds are used for to run the school.
So our budget is pretty small. It seems like the smaller your school is, the smaller your budget is.
Is it any less small because of COVID? Like, has that had an impact in the schools?
You know, I
or-
would say in August, yes, but kids are starting to come back. And our numbers are probably about the same now as they were last year.
No, I meant the funding.
Oh,
I
the
meant
funding? No, our funding is the same.
Okay.
So I think that in time the COVID could affect some funding, but for this
I
year
agree.
we're in good shape. So just supplies in general, we have a very small budget. So the things that the students need, extra books or workbooks, field trips, things like that, we have a very limited amount of funding for those kind of things. So the PTO, we rely on them to help us do all the extra things that our kids need. So, and there's a lot, and everything's very expensive, believe it or not. I think the school district does the best they can to supply the basics, but anything extra, like Teacher Appreciation Day, they supply all kinds of cool things for our teachers. They give us gift cards, lunches, T-shirts, anything we ever ask for, they're like, what do you guys need? So the fact that they can't have their nighttime event that raises a nice chunk of money is going to be difficult for us this year to supply all those things for our kids and for our staff.
I can give a couple of examples that the budget has approved from PTO recently. There is a new music teacher. Music programs throughout schools have been really limited because you can't pass instruments around from hand-to-hand contact. You can't blow through an instrument and share it. So you're limited to currently some very fun percussive instruments. So the PTO approved, with the music teacher's recommendation, a number of different types of fun percussive instruments. So they're going to be learning rhythm and beats, and later on adding things like glockenspiels so they can practice the melodic instructional aspect as well. And another thing, to go back to what Karen Mancy was just saying, we purchased a lot of books, which are, I think it's a state-sponsored Sunshine State books, which are recommended for children at various reading levels, and they're, all kinds of appropriate topics, character building. So we purchased books that the kids could share so that they can participate in that. And there are extracurricular activities we raise funds for. In the past, we've had things like Lego Club, we've had book battle, we've had a swim club, we've had a school play, and last year, unfortunately, in the spring, that school play was canceled. They were working on Alice in Wonderland, right? So we're hoping to get back to a lot of that type of extracurricular stuff, but all that is PTO, and all that has been supported by the community very generously, by parents, by, for the last 2 years, a wonderful fundraiser that was started by our legacy president, who's no longer got kids in the school. But we had high rolling on the beach.
Yes.
You're familiar with that, and you've probably covered that in years past.
Lots of fun. We've gone to that. We went to it one year.
A lot of fun.
Got some nice snapshots of the gambling and the fund. We've raised a lot of funds through that. And as we mentioned at the beginning, the reason we're here is that can't happen this year. No more casino nights on the beach this year. We hope to get back to it next year.
Right. Yeah.
I think the other thing, too, that people may or may not realize is that the field trips, they have to be funded by the school. I mean,
Correct.
not the school district doesn't. You have to get the bus, and it is not. It's not a cheap thing to do that. And
No.
I'm guessing now you have less people on the bus, so it's going to be even more difficult. And I think that those field trips are important.
I just want to make sure we keep giving out the web address because people are asking where to buy them. And there was a question about the sizes too. Are there different sizes, or is it?
Well, the first batch we have are the stretchy ones that mostly adult. But the second batch we have will be adjustable, where they have 2 slots in them, so the kids can wear them and the adults can wear them. So, and
I typed it on there. We're good.
Did you have to poke me in the face? I mean,
You got your attention.
all I could think of was there's food on my face. There's a bug.
I'm just trying to sell masks. That's all. Sorry.
And we're working with we're gonna approach Publix. Oh, sorry. We're gonna try to sell them in front of Publix.
Nice.
They're gonna be here in time for Mermaid Fest, so we will have them at Mermaid Fest. We will have a table there. Then we will approach businesses, and hopefully some businesses will be, willing to sell them. So
In all the melee, are they you might have said this, but are they the fabric ones or the like the not neoprene,
these,
but
I think they're gonna be like
yes,
these.
yes,
So,
yes, yes.
Even my daughter wears these. She just knots them a little bit, but like I said, the other ones will have two
Feel
slots.
that. Have you had this kind? That looks nice. It's lightweight. Don't put it on.
Can
It's
breathe through them
lightweight.
really
It's
well.
stretchy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There you
I
go.
love it.
Thank
It's
you.
awesome. And they're $15 or 3 for $40, right? If you
Yes.
order 3, you get a discount.
I know you guys had these other fundraisers where you raise a lot of money for the school. How many masks do you need to sell? Like, we really need to let people know we need to sell
A
masks.
lot.
So
A lot.
like hundreds or thousands.
Yeah, thousands would
Thousands
be
of
awesome.
masks,
It
okay.
would be,
So I know they're not going to say this. So all
Buy
you
them for your friends up north.
Yeah, they'll love
So
yes,
all you-
grandma, grandpa, friends, neighbors, go,
So all you people with money out there, buy a bunch in a box or something, and you know it's going to good use. So do it now. Get online now and order them. And then are they being shipped from somewhere, or will you guys get them and somebody will have to pick them up? I know somebody that saw it last week, ordered them,
Yeah.
and we're going to pick them up for her and mail them to where she lives.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have them at different locations and we can bring them to whoever needs them. That's not a problem.
I would like to introduce our guest who just joined us. This is Marina. And Marina goes to the school, right? Yep. And you're in what grade? Okay, say it really loud.
First grade.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Hinkle.
Oh, is she the best?
Yes.
She's awesome. So Miss Hinkle's our first grade teacher. She's new to us this year. So, and our kids are doing really well. We've got about 15 kids right now in first grade. If you live out on the beach and you have students you want to transfer to us, we will take them. So come check us out, and we register new kids every day.
Wow.
So all you have to do is give us a call or come to the front office. And if you have children, we'll
Right.
get them registered and put them in class. Yeah, it's a
What are some
fabulous
other
school.
things you might need? Do you need any donations of like sanitizer or wipes or any of that stuff? Or
As far as those types of things, our district has done a spectacular job supplying us with hand sanitizer, wipes, all of the sprays and things we need to disinfect classrooms and desks. So they've really done a great job with that. So no, I would say that we're in great shape. Even masks, I mean, if we're desperate, because kids wear them every day and a child forgets one, we do have some extras. So we're good with those types of supplies. Mostly for us, it's academic type needs when we want extra books and supplies or workbooks or manipulatives, anything the kids want. Sometimes we struggle to get those things, and that's where the PTO helps us out.
I have a question that I'm struggling with. Is there really a difference between a number 2 pencil and a number 3 pencil or a number 4 pencil? I mean, when I was
Actually,
growing up,
there is.
you always had to use a number 2 pencil
There
when you were
is.
filling out those bubbles on the test. And I almost felt like I want to take a number 3 pencil in or a lead
No, you
pencil in.
can't do that.
Is it that
It's
the
against the
machine
rules.
couldn't read the number 2 pencil, or was it some kind of conspiracy to sell number 2 pencils?
That's a really good question, but I think the lead is softer on a number 2 and it comes out darker. Number 2, if you've ever used a number 3 pencil, the lead is hard.
You're fibbing.
I know this for a
You're
fact.
fibbing to me right now.
No, it's the
because
truth.
I don't think I've ever seen a number 3 pencil. Like, it's like you go to the store and all they sell was number 2 pencils. So what?
people they don't use those anymore. They don't take tests like that. They don't bubble in.
Actually, they do.
I mean, but they don't run them through the Scantron, do they?
Yeah, I mean, let's just say that we take tests all different kinds of ways.
Yeah.
We teach our kids to circle, bubble, do it electronically, everything. So
Like
they know all
worksheets
kinds
and
of
stuff.
ways.
They
Some of
still-
that.
yeah,
They still
yeah.
do some of that. Yeah. A lot of it's on
Another
computers.
question I have now that I have you here is
Oh, boy.
the handwriting of kids could improve. Like, there's a lot of more chicken scratch than there is. Like, I practiced writing my name and in script, and there's a cursive or whatever, and made sure that our daughter, like, I would get on her about this, but the handwriting and the signature to the point where you have to practice that. What is it?
Practice it, right?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
so why is it that doctors write the way they do?
Well, that's a really good question.
Thank you. That's 2 for me and 0 for you today.
I think I have an opinion on that because I have a brother that's a doctor.
Oh, really?
And he has chicken scratch writing, and it's always been that way.
Is
So
it
I think sometimes the bigger your brain is, for whatever reason,
Lose motor skills.
that could be.
Okay, so being that I have really good handwriting means I have a very small brain,
It could.
is what you
I'm
just
not
said.
Sure.
So it's not the doctors do it, I think, to confuse people about what drug they should take. But that's
Probably.
do you think that enough emphasis was put on
Writing?
neat handwriting? Or
Well, I think Miss Bansy's right. Like, my daughter has always had, like, but she's like meticulous and great handwriting. My son, who's in
Yeah.
Marina's class, will rush through his homework like it's just a chore to get done, and you can't even read his writing. So I erase it and make him do it again and again and
Well,
again.
I'm going to be honest with you about that. I think that a guy or a kid or a boy with neat handwriting, it was always like, dude, man, your handwriting is so neat. What's wrong with you? I think there was a problem back in the day. I mean, now you can't say that because it's politically incorrect, but it's like, is that you write like a girl, you know? So but ladies always have better handwriting
Not
than men.
always.
Not always?
No,
Oh.
this is Emmy. Emmy's right back here. Stick your head in here, Emmy. So Emmy has spectacular
I'm sure.
handwriting. Is that true?
Okay.
Yes. But I think it's just kind of the thing you're wired. You're wired either with great handwriting or maybe not. So you just have to keep practicing. So what do you want to tell us?
What's your favorite thing about Beach Elementary?
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite thing about the school? She's thinking.
I get to see all my friends.
Seeing all your
Seeing
friends.
your
friends.
See, I think that's important. The
Yeah.
kids need to be around the other
Yeah.
kids. They want to be
Yeah.
around the other kids. They don't want to be home with their parents learning online. That's we've
Yeah.
tried that, and that's
Yep. No,
that was fun for a while.
I think
Yes.
that a lot of people don't even realize or appreciate how special it is to have this local
Yeah,
community
you're right.
school. It is a gem. Everybody knows each other. The parents are involved. The community is right there at our back door looking out for us, supporting us. The families are tight. And where do you get that these days?
Mhm.
You know, when it comes to middle school, they're going to 900 kids schools and they're
Right.
going far from home and they're riding buses. But what we have here is a treasure. It really matters. So anything that people can do to support this, it is a blessing to all of us and to our community at large.
I think that that's a good
Well
point.
said.
That was.
Yes.
And Jennifer's a perfect
Yes.
example. Like her daughter now goes to middle school in Benita. It would be easier for her to transfer both her kids there, but she kept the youngest one in Beach Elementary
Mhm.
till she's done. And I
And
will probably
she
do the
had
same
better,
when Emmy
right.
goes.
Well, I
Because
think
we
there's
love
a
her.
push in the community at large to get back to more community proximity
Yes,
based
sure.
kind of schools. And you guys have always had the benefit of that.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
it's built in. And you really see how unique and
Yes.
treasured that is for the kids. And then they
Yeah.
go off and they stay with their friends
Yes.
and they have that built-in support system.
And it's small classes, so they get good attention. If a kid is struggling, the teacher will spot it right away, and they get a lot of that one-on-one that you don't get in bigger classes or bigger schools. So
And we do work hard at that.
I'm sure you do.
We work
I'm
hard
sure
to
you do.
enrich the kids that need enrichment as well as try and catch up the kids.
And that's
that,
what this
need
supports
catching
is
up.
those
Yeah, it
enrichment
does.
things
Yeah.
that the kids need,
Yes.
especially during this time. They might have a little more time on their hands because there's not as many activities going on. So
Right.
extra books and materials that
Yeah.
they can do at home
That is
are
true.
great.
Yes.
Well, I want to make sure that when people have a question, I interject. So
Yes. Okay.
Judy wants to know, where can someone make a direct donation?
They can make a direct donation right to the school. They can call us at the school. They can always drop things off. We've had people come by that just are generous and will drop us off a check that we can put like in a general fund and then use for any of these supplies that kids need. We also supply shoes, socks, shirts, things like that. If we ever have students that need anything, we have, you know, there are times that families struggle, and when the community just gives us a check like that, then we have a lot of flexibility as to what to use it for to help our kids.
And I would just like to give a shout out, like in the past, Kiwanis, Diversified,
Yes.
Distinctive Beach Rentals, Dock Floors have been like big sponsors, and even the ones that gave us smaller sponsors, like we appreciate it, and you know they have always been very generous with us.
Stepped in. And
We've
definitely
had
donated.
we've had people walk up that live in a condo across the street and will come in and say, "Hey, I want to give you $100 for your kids." And I mean,
Cool.
it's always amazing when
Yeah.
I see something like that. So yeah, we're always there. Our doors,
What's the
although
address?
they're closed, they're open.
What's the address of the
Well,
church?
that's a good question.
The
We're right
church,
on Oak
school.
Street.
Oak
What
Street.
is our address?
2751 Oak Street.
Take a snapshot of that.
Oak Street.
Your head's in the way a little bit, but that's okay. We'll get it out there. We'll get it out there, everybody.
It's right behind the library.
Yeah.
So right on the main
It's
drag.
right behind the library castle, by the way. That's
Yes,
like the
so-
finest library in
And that's
all
why you
of the
can't
world.
see us because
Yeah.
the library is so big that we're hiding right behind it. We're also right next door to Bay Oaks.
Right. And so the other thing, now I forgot what I was going to say. That's when I need the harp music, dear. Michelle is reopening Island Girl in Santini Plaza. You might want to contact her. I don't know what that means, but maybe
Okay.
to sell masks.
Yes, thank
Okay,
you.
great.
So for those of you just joining us, the PTO is selling masks, and that's why you see the website right there on the bottom of the page there. You can go on the site now and order the masks,
Yes.
and they'll be ready shortly. And
Yeah, Friday.
Friday they'll be ready, so you can pick them up. And we're not trying to sell you masks because we're trying to tell you have to wear them. We're trying to sell you masks because you need to support the school here on the beach, and you can do whatever you want with the masks. You can make water balloons out of them, or you can put them on your dogs, or you can hang them out in the backyard. Like, whatever you want to do with them. But and
we wear them every day.
Yeah, well,
it feels
yeah.
funny for me to be sitting here without a mask on because I have one on all day long at school.
Yeah.
So does our whole staff, and so do the kids. And it's become so to sit here so close to you without one on. It feels very strange because
we don't want to make you feel
all day
uncomfortable.
long.
We made somebody last week feel uncomfortable.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, maybe it was the other
didn't
way
go
around,
well.
but yeah.
I don't know about that, but
Today's show won't get anywhere near last week's
All
show.
right.
So,
okay. There's
so
a lot of wind blowing on us right now. So
it's such a
hopefully
lovely
we're
day
safe.
out here on the beach.
It
I mean,
is.
it's days like today that you kind of live down here for, or in Southwest Florida,
Yeah, it's
because
beautiful.
it's so
Breezy.
nice and breezy
It
and
is.
a beautiful day. So we need to sell a lot of masks because the main fundraiser, or one of the main fundraisers, was the gambling, where all the people love to gamble, go in that big
Yes.
tent by
Yeah.
was it by the women's club? Is that
Yeah,
where we
it was
had
at the
it?
women's club.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you can't have that. Do you have any idea? Can you let me finish my question? Okay, question from the audience is better. Any shipping availability? We live in Chicago. Oh yeah, we'll take care of that. I will take care of that for you, Kathy. You order the flags. You order a flag too. Do you sell flags?
We'll look into it.
We'll
order
put a
the-
flag on the mask.
I got flags, banners, and flags on my brain after last week. Yeah, Kathy, we'll get in touch with you and we'll take
We'll
care of the
ship.
shipping for you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's great.
take care of that. So shoot, now I forgot my question. So
Sorry.
back to the studio.
So is there anything else you would like to tell us about what the PTO does? What else people can do? Any information about the school? Have we covered it?
Well, I think too, like when I started, I had no clue that the PTO paid for all this. Like you send your kids to school, you assume that the government's paying for all the
Right.
funding and it's just there. But even like the after school clubs, most of PTO members before us have started that swim club, Lego club. There was the music club, and so all that PTO funds. And then Jennifer had a good point. Like even software that the teachers need, like Reflex for math, those are thousands of dollars.
Yeah, they're
and
not cheap.
the district does not pay for that. PTO pays for that stuff. So
That's an added program.
Yeah.
that we like to teach our kids their facts because that's one of those things we don't concentrate as much at home as we used to, is actually learning your basic facts. So we have a really cool program for
Yeah.
that. But again, those programs are thousands of dollars.
Right.
In
And those
order for us to
enrichment
purchase
things
them.
are,
Yep.
they're important. They're
Yes.
important for the kids. And
Yep.
so if you can get out there and support, and, it's education and it's kids. So, you can't go wrong here by
That's right.
opening
Please
up
and
your
thank you.
wallet and and just spreading the wealth around.
yeah.
Exactly.
So thank you in advance from all our
Yes.
kids and
Yeah.
all our
Thank you.
parents. And if you're even listening to this, thanks for listening. So
Absolutely.
sometimes people don't know we're there. So we're just glad that you have us here and invited us.
I know you don't have frontage on Estero
No, we
Boulevard,
don't.
so that's
No. Yeah.
but you're kind of nestled back in there,
We
and then
are.
you get to, you have space back
and
there.
it's
'cause you
beautiful.
get
It's
to
a
use-
beautiful
it
piece
is.
of property.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's gorgeous. So, and the school is real pretty and quaint, and the property, and I think the kids love going there every day.
Yeah.
And they get to get out. There's a lot of room out there because
Yes.
of your proximity
Yes.
to Bay Oaks.
yes.
There's room.
Yeah,
for
and that
them
is
to-
our property. So
Yes.
they go out on that property and they run for recess every day and PE 3 days a week. So
So I did remember the question I had. Please tell me that. Well, you don't have to tell me anything. You could just ignore me if you want. But did the students do the Pledge of Allegiance every
Every
day
day.
at school?
every day,
Yep.
Pledge
Awesome.
of Allegiance. That's how we start our day.
Anything else that we used to do? I think we used to do The Pledge of Allegiance and something else after that.
And a moment of silence.
No, it wasn't back then. It wasn't a moment of silence. Maybe we were hiding under a desk or something.
Do you have a school thing that you do, like a school specific?
No,
Okay.
not specific. We have kids that do the school news every morning, and our fifth graders, and sometimes you can earn a chance to do the school news. So we have guests that come on, and we start the day every day with the Pledge of Allegiance, a moment of silence, so our kids can reflect on whatever they want to. We do positive referrals, so we acknowledge the great things that the kids do every day in the morning. And we talk about the weather and what's for lunch and all of those things and what's going on at the school for the day.
Is the school news, do they do it over the intercom, or is it like
No,
an actual audio or video?
So we now have Promethean boards, with like a smart board in our classrooms. And so it's like a huge television that projects. We're very techy. Lee County, I will say, has excellent technology. So they watch a huge screen every morning that projects all the kids on the news. It actually looks like a real news studio. So if you watch it, it's pretty cool. I always tell the kids, I'm going to see you on NBC News one day because you're really good at this. So yeah, it's like watching the news every morning.
Great.
It's really
Any
cool.
chance I could come in one day and do
Sure.
the school news?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
That would be great.
I would be in total heaven if
That
I
would
did
be
the school
so
news.
much fun. Yeah, and we record it so you can watch it after.
Oh, I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to watch.
We'll
I
record you.
don't watch myself
Yeah.
afterward.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's very
crazy.
cool.
So,
You guys have really sunk your battleship on this one.
well, no. Back when we met each other in Oneonta, I used to go to the schools because I was on the radio then. A small town, and it's great to be around the kids and
Oh my gosh, our
teaching
kids
this kind
would
of
love
thing
it.
because it's so much fun.
If they thought they were on the radio,
Oh wow,
see it.
cool.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
It'd be a
Well-
lot of fun. Oh, we have some more kids
Awesome.
here.
Just bring them on over. We love
There they
kids. They're so
come.
shy. These
Come on.
look when they get to
This
the
is
school, they're
Claire.
doing the news.
This is Claire and Mackenzie.
Hi guys, ladies. Well, the
Our
camera's
third
right behind you, so
graders.
you're going to be on. Oh, look at you, nice
Come
and
over here.
close. Very nice.
Come
You love the
closer this
kids.
way. This is Mackenzie and Claire. They're in third grade. Scoot over that way. There you go.
Say hi with your voice.
Say hi and tell us
Hi,
what's your favorite thing about Beach Elementary?
everything.
Oh, that's a
So listen, Claire's been on the news before. Hey,
Yeah.
little news anchor. What's it like doing the news?
It feels exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, one of these days, I'm going to come down to the school. We'll do the news together. We'll talk about what's for lunch, and
She's really good at it.
and what's in a number 2 pencil, and things like that. So, are you getting dressed up tonight for Halloween?
Yes.
What are you going to be?
Flair from the Harry Potter series.
Oh, very nice. Now,
awesome.
here's what the rules are when you go out for Halloween. You collect as much candy as you can, and then you throw it out.
Don't
That's
listen
not
to
the
that.
rules.
And
Oh,
not
well,
the rules.
okay. I'm just kidding. That's the rules at our house. I give out protein bars to the kids at our house.
Why doesn't that
They
surprise
throw
you?
it out.
I look at his biceps and I realize he
Oh,
gives out
stop.
protein bars.
Stop.
Like the
Come
house
on.
that gives out apples
Right?
or the homemade popcorn
Or
balls
pennies.
that your parents were like,
Oh.
no. Yeah, or pennies.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember that when you were a kid? You got a
Yes.
quarter. Yeah. Or a penny. Yes. Yeah, these are our girls. They're fabulous.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to tell us anything before we let you have a great breakfast? You go right ahead. The camera's yours.
I'm gonna be for Halloween Ariel.
Ariel. Is that what is that from The Lion King?
Oh.
No.
No. Well, what is it from?
That's awesome.
What is Ariel?
Number.
You don't remember?
Ariel. Oh, is that from what's the little fish guy that we watched? Nemo. Is that from Nemo? No. Ariel. What's Ariel from?
Mandalorian. The Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay, The Little Mermaid. I've seen that one. Yeah, it's been a long time though.
What are you going to be?
The Mandalorian.
Is that a car? Isn't that a car? Oh, that's a DeLorean. Oh, Star Wars. All right.
Awesome.
All right. Well, we appreciate all of you guys coming down, and whatever we can do to help sell masks and raise money, you just tell us what to do, and we'll be there to help out and anything you need.
Well,
Just
we
let us know.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
guys.
Thanks
Good
for
luck with the
having us.
masks, and
Yes, thank you.
Good luck with everything. This is a PTO, everybody. How about a big hand for the folks from the PTO? The crowd is going wild.
You're all doing a great thing for the community by letting us get the message out.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming down. And I'll rearrange. I've never done wall sits for an entire half hour until right there. So that was lovely. We're going to fix the studio. She walks away and makes sure I take care of everything. So I got to fix the camera here before we have Danielle come on. Oh, that was so much fun to see all the kids. Oh, I wish we had some more kids. How do you get more kids? Well, I think I know how you get more kids, but it might be a little too late for me. Not for her, of course. So, folks, before we get to our second guest, Danielle, I'm going to read about Island Oils LLC because we know tonight, the first night of winter, when you go out and hang out by the fireplace in your backyard. I don't know if you've seen Greg Greg Skasny posting his pictures of his fireplace in his backyard. He's got the chairs out there, but he doesn't have a lanai. He does live by the water, and that means mosquitoes. So he's going to have to get some of these island oils and spray them all over him and his guests and his friends and his family and the kids and everybody in the neighborhood. Just spray and spray and spray, and the bugs are gone. It repels the bugs, the no-see-ums, the mosquitoes, the flies, the gnats. Nobody needs a gnat. You don't need a gnat on your show. You don't need a gnat in your backyard. You don't need a gnat flying up your nose. It's 100% oils, everybody, and 100% works because you don't want something that works 80% because the 20% is when it really is going to bug you because you'll be having a conversation with somebody and the next thing you know, there's a fly on your head like Mike Pence. That's, if Mike Pence had island oils, he wouldn't have had a fly on his head that day during the debate, which turned out to be a debacle for him because, it just grew into something more and more and more. Go to Island Oils LLC, don'titchit.com also, and buy some of the repellent because you don't need bugs in your life. You don't need gnats or bugs in your life. And so thank you so much to the PTO. Buy a mask while you're buying some of the Island Oils LLC stuff. And thank you so much to Danielle for coming on from Blue Ribbon Events. And Danielle is here to tell us about the Mermaid Fest. You have us all on? I think I do. Go ahead now.
Let's see.
You're on.
So first of all, I want to say that we've had you on before. And we first met you at the chili cook-off, right?
You did. I was wondering if you were going to bring that up.
Yes, because I remember I had a vegetarian.
I don't remember.
And you had a vegetarian thing. And neither one of us won.
No, but what I heard was I think we were pretty close on the number one, right below.
I think we were too. At least in my mind, we were.
Well, I think this year maybe vegetarian might win over.
Oh, they're having it. Are they having? Oh, yeah, they're having
that's
during the holiday Christmas tree celebration at the Women's Club.
I am working on getting somebody to work my chili for the first hour or so as we have an event earlier on that day. So I have to sneak in there a little bit later.
Try hot dogs. Hot dogs in your chili.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, didn't work for me either.
No.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing marvelous.
You just flew into town last week, right?
Drove down. Yeah.
You drove down.
Yeah. Yep. Been here since Tuesday. Very excited to be back.
Now, you drove down from where?
Michigan.
Oh, yeah, the lockdown state. We need to talk about the governor that almost got assassinated up there. Craziness.
An interesting summer for me with 17 shows up in Michigan dealing with all of that. Yeah.
So is that pretty much you're in Michigan and then down here in Southwest Florida or parts in between?
Thanks to COVID, I'm pretty much a dual resident now, 50-50. Okay. Here, maybe a little bit more. I do pop in and out when I can't stand the cold anymore.
So how do you, in a state like Michigan, how are you able to pull off events and get away with it?
So I have really strict policies and procedures for COVID. We have proposals that get turned into every city or municipality or state that we're working with, and they approve it or don't approve it.
Right.
We do a lot more. I mean, you'll see at Mermaid Festival next weekend, we have 24 hand sanitizing stations throughout the show. So that's about every 2 to 3 tents. Plus we have, 10 to 15 feet walkways. We have 10 foot between every booth. We have all sorts of extra things that go on that we do specifically for COVID to make sure that all the artists and everybody that comes out in public is safe.
So Mermaid Fest, I've never heard of that before. So what is that about?
This is a first annual. Again, thanks to COVID, it was supposed to be going on in April. It will generally be in April every year.
Gotcha.
However, we were delayed with what happened until,
Yep.
the first week in November. It is a celebration of our waterways and our earth and wellness with all sorts of local and nationally acclaimed artists bringing their art out as well. A lot of the artists that are there have nature themes. So you're going to see a lot of upcycled, recycled, a lot of painters who feature beach scenes or animals. A lot of our drawing people. We have somebody that does Indian ink, and he specializes in natural art, basically.
I was looking on the website and there was, it would look like it was a coin. So someone has, can you talk about that?
I met Michael, and not everybody knows I'm also an artist. A little bit of a change this year with me running events. I'm not doing quite as many shows myself, but I met Michael, I want to say in Chicago at an event, and he was set up right next to me. He upcycles coins. He twists them, bends them, cuts them. I don't know. It's crazy. When you see, you can go and find your birth year on a coin, and he's done something amazing with it. Instead of it just being a stamped coin or a pressed coin, he just alters coins. It's incredible to watch.
So you could bring a coin to him that
I'm sure that he does custom orders, because I'm sure that's a pretty big part of his business for sure.
Yeah,
Especially
that
for
was
any
something
memento.
different.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that was pretty different and unique. So,
Oh, I have a nice
well, that one
for that. I love the COVID policies here.
So
I do have
November,
my mask, by the way, just in case anybody's wondering, but I'm not spitting on Ed or
yeah,
Kim right now.
we left that last week. So,
Yeah. A
um,
lot of spitting.
so
last week.
November 6th through the 8th, and it's going to be at Lover's Key.
Yep, right at the event field, right by where the boat launch is. There's no paid admittance. It's free for everybody. We have some exciting new things that we just added. We will have Mermaid Elizabeth will actually do 3 different story times.
Oh,
And
great.
her whole theme is being comfortable in your skin. So she actually educates and teaches kids how to be comfortable with who they are. Whether they're short, tall, fat, small, it doesn't matter. They're all important human beings.
And it's from 10 to 5?
10 to 5 daily. Yeah.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Well, as we're chatting, let's get to some giveaways here.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
see.
we have some
Oh, we have
great-
giveaways?
Yeah, you didn't know
Awesome.
that. What
Some
kind of
the
giveaways do we
artists
have here?
generously donated, and some of the other vendors too.
All right.
I'll
hold
let
this.
you reveal that.
Okay, hold
So
my
up
mic.
number 1, we have Linda McQuinn, and Linda McQuinn is a painter, fabulous painter, local girl out of Naples. She, again, you're going to see the wildlife. Beautiful bird. She does great flamingos. I featured her with the mermaid.
That
on-
is real. She painted that?
that is a print from her.
Oh, it's wow.
She's done the mermaid on here as well. She
Okay.
does just incredible, different art. It's bright, colorful, funky, totally Florida.
All right.
Wow.
So the way we're going to give this away is the first person to type in the chat box who the vice mayor of Fort Myers Beach is going to win this. The first person to type in the chat box who the vice mayor of Fort Myers Beach is takes home our first prize.
And
Very nice.
Linda is local. She also does the Santini Beach Market. I
Oh,
believe
cool.
only on Tuesdays, but she is there pretty much on a weekly basis, I believe, starting next week.
Awesome. Very nice. So you have other events planned for Fort Myers Beach too.
We do, yes. So we have Santa's Last Stop. Which
Hold on. Don't tell us what that is. Congratulations, Susie. You win the print. Rexanne is the vice mayor of Fort Myers Beach. Susie, I'll get in touch with you after the show. Congratulations. You are caller number 8, and you are the winner of the print.
No, she was first.
She was first. You were calling them. I'm just
Lots
trying.
of other people. You guys were
Sorry,
so close
Peggy
on the
and Kim.
time.
Yes, Rexanne has. So get ready. Get your fingers on the keyboard and be
Oh, yeah, I
ready
think we
for
have
the
6
next
more
prize.
giveaways
6
for
more
today.
giveaways. Go ahead.
6
You were
more.
saying the next one is Christmas.
The next one is Santa's Last Stop, and that's we had that last year for the first year. It's a great last opportunity the weekend before Christmas to come out and buy local art again. We will have some not-for-profits there that will be gift wrapping for donations. So if you're a gentleman and you don't want to leave the island and it's more important for you to socialize or go boating or go golfing, stop there the weekend before Christmas. Do all of your shopping. Everybody will be super happy. Have it all wrapped and you can take it back and get on with your life.
And that will
Sweet.
be at Lover's Key as
That
well?
will be at Lover's Key as well.
Lover's
Yes.
Key. I love Lover's Key. All right, let's get another prize package ready for our 9 listeners out there in radio and TV land. And the next question. Oh, we got to announce what the prize is.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
waiting for you.
No, we got to
You're the
tell
boss.
them what
Do
the prize is. Yeah,
and
let's do
then
the prize.
he'll do the
I'm
question.
coming up with these questions I'm pulling them out of my ears.
No
so
kidding?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
So we have several certificates that will be given away, and you can just simply come down to redeem those next weekend. One of them is a 2-hour mermaid experience with Mermaid Elizabeth for one special boy or girl. She will spend 2 hours. She either does breakfast or lunch, and then there's other activities, including your own tail and everything, where you can actually participate and be a mermaid yourself. And she does this down at Delnor Wiggins
What is
State
it?
Park.
Wait, what is a mermaid experience?
So
It's for the
Because-
kids.
Because really, a mermaid
she
is.
caters them to different things for them. I know that she will either do breakfast or lunch is
Ah.
included. And then sometimes it's a swimming activity, but again, not all kids are comfortable in the water. Sometimes it might be an exploration out on the beach with the mermaid. She does bring extra tails with her so that the participating child.
So she sits with the kids. With
you get
the,
a whole 2 hours of undivided attention from Mermaid Elizabeth.
Is there something you want to do? You're
Well,
starting
we had the kids from the,
I
so I
saw-
was thinking that would be a good
Let's bring the kids over.
Bring it-
Well, how are
Mar-
we going to give them? How are we going to give it to the kids? We get, well, they're all leaving.
Marina.
All right.
Can you
So
come on over?
we're talking about Mermaid Fest, which is next Saturday at Lovers Key. Oh, that would be perfect prize for her. She'd be. You don't mind if we do that, do you?
Do you
I
mind?
mean,
No.
So we're going to present her with a gift for coming on
yes,
today.
you were such a great guest
and
today.
Being such a good guest, and she's going to explain to you and your mom what it is.
Yeah,
But
and
you're gonna
so
have to
was she
sit-
the little
you're
girl
gonna have
that
to
said
turn
she was
around
gonna be
so they can see
Ariel?
you.
Yes.
Oh
Is
my
she being
goodness.
Ariel?
This
Yes.
is so appropriate.
Perfect,
Okay,
perfect.
so inside of here, I know Mom and some of them are going to be down at Mermaid Festival next weekend, and we're going to have lots of mermaids, and we have a mermaid contest. Mermaid Elizabeth will be there, and she will be doing story time on Friday and Saturday at 4:30, and then also Sunday at noon. However, this certificate is a 2-hour mermaid experience with her. You just go down and talk to her, and you get
Oh,
2
you get that.
hours, and you get to
Turn
be your
to the
own
camera
little.
and let's see your happy face.
So you
That's
get to
great.
have 2 hours all to yourself with Mermaid Elizabeth. You can probably ask
Wow.
her all sorts of questions about what it's like to be a
Oh.
mermaid and all important questions that you might have.
Wow.
Are you an aspiring mermaid? Did you know that I'm Queen of the Mermaids?
Oh.
You ask all of my friends. I am Queen of the Mermaids. I might just have 3 outfits for myself next weekend.
Creepy.
Are you going to come down and dress up like a mermaid? Second chance for you to.
We're volunteering.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Very
Perfect.
nice. Very nice.
Great.
The crowd is going crazy.
Are you
everybody.
excited? Have you ever seen a mermaid in real life? We do
They're not
have
really real.
we do have a contest for mermen. I have not had anybody commit
Mermen?
yet to it.
Someone from the audience
Yeah.
was yelling about the mermen.
We are going. So
Mermen.
we have a contest at 3 p.m. on Saturday, and we are giving prizes away for the best dressed mermaid, the best dressed merman, and the best dressed merkid. So
Merkid.
definitely wear your outfits, come out and support, and maybe learn some new things. Buy your masks, of course, from the PTO.
Very
They need
nice.
your support.
Thank you guys for coming
Thank you
and
so
congratulations.
much.
You
You're
see,
welcome.
You got
No problem.
Congratulations.
Now remember, throw that candy out tonight after you're done trick or treating.
Yay.
That
It
was
needs your
nice.
address if
Boo,
you've thrown it
she
away.
No, I don't mean that. I mean the candy. All right, so that was very nice. Good idea, wife. You come up with one idea like that every show.
There you go.
And look at you people out there. We just made a kid smile. Now buy a damn mask or two on that
Three
website.
for 40.
Three for 40.
Buy 3.
I mean, geez, it's $40. I mean, how many days did you get stuck in your house where you would have went out to buy food or go to a restaurant? Now buy a damn 3-pack of masks for the PTO, will you? All right, what's next?
Okay, so we have Blossom Company. Blossom Company upcycles lots of different elements, seashells and sparkly beach baubles, but they're kind of known for their resin-based materials. Now, they are one of the only other artists. I do flowers myself.
I do too.
I crystallize
What kind of flowers do you do?
orchids. Well, I grow, but I also turn flowers into jewelry. So
Well,
I've kind of
I-
been known that for
I
that
was
for a while.
growing, and then the HOA got on my crap about it, so I couldn't grow anymore. So
Are we talking about flowers or something else?
yeah.
Oh, no,
no.
definitely
Check it.
flowers.
Please, I've never smoked a doobie in my life.
Just
Please,
check it.
come
Just
on.
check it.
So my favorite.
1980s are calling your
You're not gonna-
vocabulary.
I was going to say,
back.
you're not going to throw me off the show for bringing that up, are you?
Oh, stop that! Now I'm never gonna live that down. Now, anyway, what do you got in there? Flowers?
So no, they are actually going to allow you to come down and you can pick out any one of their wall plaques that you would like. We didn't want to donate one specific because if it didn't match into your decor, then you had to give it to somebody else. So it's a $25 gift, and you can come down. You're just going to go to their booth, and you're going to pick out whichever one you want from them.
All right.
That's the Blossom Company.
The Blossom
if you have
Company.
any problem not knowing who they are, just come see me at the info booth, and I'll point you right to the
All right,
direction.
ladies and gentlemen, if you know the name of the park next to Nervous Nellie's, you're going to win the prize from the Blossom Company. What is the name of the park next to Nervous Nellie's? You know what it is?
I do. Well, we've reported on it like a million times. So.
Nervous, and I like to see. I slide the sponsor in there. It's like having a cup
wondered
of
where you came up with
sliding
that.
the sponsor in there because we love
Almost
Nervous
like you've
Nellie's.
done this before.
Yes, yes. Thank
He's
you for
had some
noticing.
practice.
So, all right. So the first person that types in the chat box, I know they're trying to say, "What's the number? What's the number? What number should I call?" If you know what the name of the park is, all you need to do is type it in the chat box, and you win the prize. What's next on the prize board?
Okay, so
Danielle,
I have
you got one big envelope
I
there.
do.
That looks
It's on the
pretty
bottom.
cool.
You notice I'm kind of leaving it for last, and I
Chad
know that's going to be the
Lincoln.
one that everybody's going to really want. 'cause
Chad
it's-
Lincoln from Michigan is our winner.
Oh, hey,
So
Chad. What part
job.
of Michigan?
What he is from Lockdown Hell in Michigan.
Lockdown. You know what? And it's locked down even more after the last few days. In case you don't know.
He said that he's got to leave his name and number at the restaurant.
If you go to a restaurant, they have rolled it back. But now, if you're at a restaurant, you have to leave your name and number and something else in case it's a hot spot that they can contact you.
Oh, please. You
Yeah,
know
so
what this
they've
is
rolled
just
it
the
back.
government is nuts, but I digress.
And I believe indoor is limited now to 50, which is why I did not do any winter shows there because I saw that coming 3 months ago.
There you go.
Okey-dokey. I can't take it. But anyway, what's next? You got
so we have Sentient Soaps Company. She again is a local girl. She does some of the beach markets here. This is super laundry soap. It is all natural.
Oh.
I'm going to show you that one tiny little spoon does a whole load of laundry.
Wow.
One spoonful. That is it. This normally retails for, I believe, $6.50 from her.
$650.
Not
What?
$650.
Oh, $6.50.
You would get 100. For
Wow.
$650.
Very nice. What is it? It's like soap.
It is.
Why
it is laundry soap.
why do you need a spoon for the soap?
So basically, she gives you the spoon, so you know that is all you need to use. You don't put a
Is
cup
it
in there.
liquid or is
No,
it like
it's kind of like it does have a liquid component to it, but it's a harder, almost like a scrub. In there, and you're just going to take one small scoopful and put that in your laundry.
and that
That's
does
it.
all of your laundry?
That does all of your laundry.
It's
And the-
going to do his
It's
No, I was gonna
laundry
say-
is
so I
pretty
was just going
bad.
to tell you, and I'm going to tell you a little secret that
Uh-oh.
I learned.
Should I turn the
kind of knew
radio
about
off?
this from my football playing son, but you can add some vinegar in there for your laundry softener. You do not have to use those chemicals.
Oh,
Okay.
we're using chemicals. We're
You're
killing the
using
birds.
chemicals.
I've tried to put I've put ammonia.
Ammonia is a like a grease and a stain.
Well, I
cutter.
think we
Well,
should
it
come
just covers up the stink of his stench.
I think
of
we should
stuff.
come up with a rule that after 8 years, we should probably throw out the clothes.
that might be a
That's
good
true,
idea,
too.
especially
Yeah.
here in Florida.
Stanky.
For sure.
All right, so we're giving this
Oh, what's
away.
our question?
The question is going to be, where are we holding our next listener appreciation party in 2 weeks?
I read my email.
In 2 weeks, we're going to have a voter. I can't get voter off my mind. A listener and a viewer appreciation party, and you're going to get soap to clean out the stink from the super laundry sauce from the Sentient Soaps Company, and that will last you.
That's gonna last
that's
you.
gonna
That's
last
a
you
lot.
I
forever.
bought one. I'm going to say probably 40 loads in there. at
40
least.
loads.
I mean, just
Wow.
for $6.50, that little container, you're good for
That's
a
an
while.
awesome price,
That
yeah.
is a good price.
All right, so if you know where we're going in 2 weeks, you know where it is. If you don't know, you can go right on our website, Beach Talk Radio News, and find out. And you are going to be the winner of some super smelling sauce and something to remove the smell from your stanky clothes. So,
All right,
dear,
I
hold
will-
the microphone,
all
dear.
right,
Help
I will
her
hold
out.
that.
I mean,
I'm
it's like
trying, I'm
it's
trying,
like
I'm
your
trying.
first day on the damn show.
No,
you
I'm
know, you see
watching
people
what's-
struggling with things.
Oh
Help them
boy,
out.
this is going to be a hot
Creepers,
commodity
creepers.
here.
You cannot
There. Oh, look at that. It looks like a mermaid to me. Now, what was that made of?
So this is from Nikki Sarajevo from Detour Butterfly. She
Love Nikki.
upcycles and
She's the
reuses
best.
all sorts of metal. This is copper. You're going to know she's done some patina working on there as well.
Wow.
But we have a lovely, sexy mermaid here.
Yes, you
Patina.
do.
Yep.
Patina?
Can
Do you
be-
know what part what's the patina on
I don't
there?
think we should say that on this live show. It's,
He
Oh
doesn't
my,
know.
where are we going with this?
I don't know what a
Completely
patina
lost
is,
me.
but I want to know.
That
So
is
patina
this.
I wanna know
the
right now.
green, and
Yeah.
usually there's like a chemical that they will do to kind of
Bring that
Obviously,
out.
Danielle,
Mhm.
it's a chemical.
Yep. Isn't that great?
It's
So
nice.
is she located on the beach here?
She is not located.
Here,
on the
put
beach.
the
She is on
microphone so people can hear.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
I'll hold
There you
this.
go.
I'll
The first day on the show.
Kim's going to be our model
There
there
you
with the
go.
lovely mermaid.
Yes.
So she is actually from the other coast. She is a Florida girl as well. She will have an amazing, big, large booth. This retails for $25 with her. So you can see, I mean, that's probably 18 inches long. That's a great value for $25.
That is.
Can go indoors or out, either or.
It's very thin and it's very light.
Yep.
So,
So
it
don't
won't
have
be
to
able-
worry about your walls.
Nope.
Yep.
All right. Oh, we need a question.
We need a really
Yeah.
good
Okay, let me
question for
think
that
here.
one.
I wasn't. Let's see. What kind of question? Do you have a question in your mind? I'm trying to roll in a sponsor here, but if not,
So who has the best breakfast
Oh,
on the
stop.
beach
That's-
that we're
that's-
sitting at?
stop.
that's
Yeah,
almost
that's
cheating.
relative. No, cancel that out. Cancel that out. How much money does it cost to park in Lynn Hall Park?
They're a
1 hour.
sponsor?
No, I just threw that in there.
Okay.
How much
I know what
money
that is. I just paid for it.
does it cost for 1 hour in Lynn Hall Park? Sorry, Lana, you're going to have to type in quick again. How much does it cost for 1 hour? Because it's different on the road, so you have to get it
is
right.
different on
Yes.
the road. I did not
Yes,
know that.
that's right. Well,
There is a price difference between Lynn Hall and on the street.
the road is the town, and the Lynn Hall Park is the county. And so $6, Lana, is not right, but
Wrong answer. Try
For
again.
1
Quick,
hour,
quick.
just for 1 hour.
she's thinking Sanibel right there. It's been on. It must be a bit of a delay in some parts of the country, but okay, dear, you can put it down now. Thank you. So the first person that types in $2, it's $2, right?
It's $2.
It's $2,
Come on,
folks.
Kim, for crying out loud. Kim,
Come on. You guys are not hungover.
$4.
Let's get typing.
It's where are you people from?
He just gave you the answer.
Lana got it there
Lana,
too.
Congratulations, Lana. You get the mermaid made out of copper.
With
Yeah.
the
And she
green
will-
patina.
She does pieces as large as 5 feet. So big
That's
ol'
awesome.
art, too.
Very
Thank
nice.
you
How
so
long do you
much.
think that took her?
Oh, gosh, golly, I have no idea. When you start looking at things like that with men's power tools,
Yeah.
You're out of my element.
Women with men's power tools. Very cool.
you will
All
love
right,
her when
Steve,
you meet
thank
her
you.
too. She's just a crazy all around Florida girl, dreads and all.
What else we got? You got 2 more,
I
it looks
do.
like. Yeah.
Okay, so we have Fort Myers Beach Yoga and the
Oh,
Saddle
yes.
Movement. Renee, I know you guys know
Oh,
her
yeah. We
well.
love Renee.
So
She's
Renee has
awesome.
donated a yoga session with 3 of your friends. The value is $100.
Ooh. $100 for yoga. Okay, so we that's another great prize. So we
Yeah,
better come
That's
up
got to
with
be a
something.
tough question.
And I
Yeah.
know Renee does. She's down on the beach. She does her morning yoga on Saturday, and then they do a whole
Yeah.
brunch thing
And
afterwards.
is she
It's cooked
doing
by a
something
chef.
at the November?
She is. So at Lover's Key, Renee is actually doing free yoga every day at
10
10
o'clock.
a.m. Yep,
Read the damn
10 a.m.
newsletter, dear. If you read our newsletter, you'd know what time.
But
I think she was just
on
trying to give me
their
a free
stuff.
plug.
Please.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want the yoga thing, you have to.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I have one more. I got a great question
All
for
right,
you. Can I
I
throw
have-
it out there?
Go ahead.
Wait,
okay.
you might need to save it for the last prize.
No, because this
Okay.
is very
This is
relevant
yoga.
to this.
All right.
That's
Don't make it
okay,
too
go.
hard.
I was thinking of
Where will Fort Myers Beach Yoga be tonight for Moonlight Yoga?
That might be too hard. Moonlight yoga.
It's really pretty easy when you think about it. It's
Thank
kind
you,
of tying
Kathy.
my event in with everything
Thank you,
else.
Kathy. I have no idea, and I have a feeling you
It's on the
puzzled people.
south side of the island.
You can't give out clues. Is it out the Outrigger?
It's not at the Outrigger, but that's a
Okay.
clue, isn't
We
it?
want them as a sponsor. That's why I said that. No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
I'm kidding. We love
okay.
the Outrigger. The lady at the Outrigger is retiring, isn't she?
Really? I haven't heard
After
that.
30 years, yeah. South side of Chicago. I mean, I have no idea. I have no. Well, let's see.
Lynn Hall?
That's
No.
that's this side.
That's
It's-
this side.
all right.
Well, I'm just reading.
So
Lover's Key?
Yes.
Very
Look
nice,
at that.
Kathy.
Ding, ding, ding.
Way to
All right,
go,
Kathy.
Kathy Googlin Heber.
And Kathy, I hope you're going to join us for morning yoga too.
10 o'clock during the Mermaid Fest.
Friday,
at
Saturday,
Lover's
and
Key.
Sunday.
By the way, I have really no idea who's winning these prizes because the comments are flying by here. So you'll have to remind me, private message me. No cheaters, please. No cheaters. just private message me all your names, and I'll make sure that you get your prizes.
She said 25. I thought it was a lot more. She might have put a bigger one in there, but
we have one more prize to
We do.
give away. Looks like some kind of food.
we do.
Very
So
nice.
we have a marvelous barbecue person, Southern style barbecue, that's going to be with us for all of Mermaid Festival, serving up all your great barbecue dishes.
Sweet.
And they have given a barbecue dinner. You can come and redeem it at any point during the weekend.
All right. And the final question of the day is name the developer that's building Margaritaville.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
And do we have an update? When is that actually going to
It's
officially
in the
start?
works. Nothing new to report
Okay.
yet, but we're on it. We spoke with him. It's a him, by the way. We spoke with him last week, and there's nothing yet new to report. But
I'm
that
super excited to get rid
Yes.
of all that debris over there.
we call it blight,
Yeah.
but
I
you're
was
being
trying
nicer
to be, yeah.
about it.
Oh,
Eddie, sorry, you're gonna have to use his full name. It's gonna be his full name.
Jewel got it.
Very nice, Jewel. Big hand for Jewel, everybody. Jewel Bilges. And we had John Heim is not the right answer, Chad, because you're trying to be funny and you're locked down state up there, I know. So
Oh, he's the Michigan guy. Is he?
yeah. We had a bunch of great prizes. You are so awesome for coming down. And
Well, we appreciate you having us. We always support you guys.
So I have no idea who won those gifts. So we're gonna.
Do you have
to
a
go back
copy of
through-
that?
Of what? Yeah. Well, we
It'll
can always
show
go
up
back.
later. Yeah.
Toy. I don't know what that means.
And
Somebody was trying to write quick, but
okay. And
Go
we'll make sure they get to the right people.
Yes.
And I saw a couple comments about something else, so we'll get
We
it
did?
all straightened out. Yep. So
So
thank
give
you.
us the
Let's-
rundown.
yeah,
Give us
yeah.
the rundown again about the
Perfect.
show.
Hand
Okay,
I'll
so
hold
we
it.
have awesome Mermaid Festival there. And there are kind of the nice thing about this with Mermaid Festival is, we do have an art and craft show, which is amazing because I'm known for my crafted artists, not buy sell stuff. It's all handmade, unique, different things. But we have a lot of not-for-profits we're working with. The PTO will be there selling their masks. We've got the Fort Myers Beach Women Club will be out there with their Pound We Are FMB shirts for sale. Renee from Fort Myers Beach Yoga and Saba Movement will be there. Reef Box Company as well.
Right.
We have free reef safe sunscreen for anybody. So if you show up and you don't have your sunscreen on, stop by their booth and go ahead and lube yourself up with some reef safe. Protect the waters. We have Girl Scout. I forgot all about them. Girl Scouts of Lee County will be out there with Wonders of Water. It's their whole program about educating young girls about how to save and protect our waterways.
Will they have cookies?
They will not have cookies. However, they will have a recycled beach trash art project that you can do. So you can go to the beach, pick up a bunch of trash and bring it back, and they will teach you how to do it, or they'll have debris there for you as well.
And remember,
and who's that?
Girl Scouts.
That is the Girl Scouts.
Awesome.
Isn't that
I
awesome?
love
So they're
that
actually
idea.
going to teach you how to make something creative from the beach debris.
awesome.
love that.
And remember, folks, it's free to get in.
100% free
So
to get
when you
in.
get to the gate, usually you have to pay to get in.
My events are always free.
Nice.
I believe the public needs to get out there and support local artists and crafters, and this is
How
how
many
I do it.
total are you going to have?
I believe we have 57 vendors right now. Some of them are not-for-profits, of course, and we have 2 food vendors, but we have everything from fine art paintings to tile art. I mean, we have some artists that have like $3,000 pieces for
Wow.
your home there. We've got Appalachian white oak furniture, which if you're not familiar with that, basically you can't kill it. It's good for, 25, 30
Wow.
years out near your
Wow.
house.
That's what we need.
All right.
All right.
Well, we hope to see you out there, and thank you for coming, and thank you for.
Yeah, thank you for having us. That was really good. I might have to have it.
Yeah. I should have
I'm
offered
gonna
you.
do some breakfast lunch.
Nice,
and,
very nice.
Something there. All right, thank you for having me.
Danielle
Appreciate
Litz,
it.
so
everybody,
much for
from-
bringing so many great gifts down
Yeah,
too. Wow.
From the Blue Ribbon events, and we hope that you come down to Lovers Key next Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 10 o'clock for the yoga kickoff.
Give out your website again.
Danielle's Blue Ribbon Events with an S.com.
And so you can keep track of what else is going on down here on the beach that they're sponsoring.
More events in the
Sweet.
area throughout the end of
15.
April.
Very nice. So let's, why don't you
All right.
load all of those in
Okay.
there, and I'll take care of the Fort Myers Tiki Tours.
All right.
And then we will talk about what happened last week and get everybody up to speed on that. But of course, folks, we need to tell you about somebody that's been with us from day one. I mean, the minute they opened up shop down here, they've been supportive of us. So we want to make sure that we tell you about them because we love them. We've been on the tour. We've been on the Fort Myers Tiki Tour. They have sunset tours. They have dolphin cruises. They have birthday parties, anniversary cruises, family fun, sightseeing, team building. whatever you want, they can take care of it because they got the cool captains down there. That's where all the cool captains hang out. And the phone number is 239-887-0042, 239-887-0042. You know, if you have a bachelor party or a bachelorette party, you're out there on the water and you're seeing all those expensive houses go by. It's kind of pretty cool. And they do a great job of taking care of you. They bring the ice. They bring the life jackets and all the stuff in case you happen to fall in the drink there. You know, when we were on it, we saw some cool dolphins and manatee and things like that. And we saw the dolphin lady out there on her paddleboard, and it was really cool. So if you have a chance, Fort Myers Tiki Tours is where you want to go. It's 90 minutes on the water, and everything is taken care of for you. And it's really cool because people think that, you know, they see you and they're taking pictures of you because you look so cool in that dang thing. So FortMyersTikiTours.com. They're on the Facebook and everything. You're going to have I'm going to turn your mic on. I'm enjoying the jazz music here. I need to give you the headphones when we start. You on? Go ahead. Let me hear. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
4, 5.
There we go. Well, that was just a fabulous show today. It was so much fun having the kids on and talking about the PTO and people. I'm going to leave that website address on there for the remainder of the show while we talk about last week's show real quick. So you can get on on that page there and buy a mask that supports the PTO here on the beach. They need to make up some fundraising money.
The PTO supports the kids and the teachers at the school.
So you can buy 3 for $40, and you can hang them up in the backyard, or you can wear them as socks, or you can put them over your face, or
you can just wear them and you can share them.
Wear and share. Very nice.
Wear and share. Thank you.
And really, it's going to a good cause. You go on the Amazon or some other website and you buy a crappy mask and,
or you could just give them a donation.
Right.
I'm sure they're fine with that, as they said.
Right. So thank you for the PTO for coming down. We love supporting those guys.
Yeah,
and
they had a big crowd here too.
Yeah.
Good for them.
And so I want to turn this down a little bit. I didn't know we were that loud. I don't want to annoy people outside, but I want to make sure that that you hear what we're going to talk about from last week, and then we're going to talk about it real quick, and then we're going to be out of here. So here it is from last week.
So I don't know what's coming.
All right, you don't know what's coming, but the audience does. You realize you have no chance of winning. None. Zero.
I really appreciate this time.
You don't appreciate it because you've been an ass since you got here.
Ditto.
Well, then take your sign and get out.
Thank you. Have a nice day. I'll take my sign.
Take your sign. I'll take it and I'll shove it up your ass. Is it over?
It's over.
All right. So the first thing I want to say, I'm not proud at the way that ended right there with what I said. So
okay.
I do want to say that I'm not proud of that. But sometimes things happen, and you're not in total control of things.
I agree. And then let me say, because I've been ruminating all week about it and going back over the comments that were made, and I appreciate what people have said about me. But I do want to make it clear that while I did not like the way you handled things, I equally did not like his behavior. I do think his behavior, especially compared to how he came on before, was inflammatory. And I don't condone what happened at the end, but I do understand that you were at the end of your rope. I could hear it, kind of like hearing a train wreck go on. And I really wish I had jumped in to just sort of change the energy.
Well, some of the things that people might not know that we talked about after the show Saturday night is worth sharing, I think. What happens in between guests, you probably have seen it. I read the ads in between the guests, and Kim goes and she thanks the first guest and she brings the second guest over. So I don't really see what's going on.
Right.
Other than I'm trying to make sure that I do the best job that I can for the advertisers because they mean a lot to me. And so I didn't see that Todd was parading his Biden flag up and down the square without his mask on. And I didn't see him come in to Pete's without his mask on. And I thought it was pretty funny that he had a Biden banner. I mean, everybody in the audience, I would say 80% is a Trump supporter. And so I thought it was kind of funny. And I was very I thought I was very welcoming, despite what he put on his website that I wasn't. But the thing that I couldn't understand, because I don't pay attention to what's going on, is that you didn't sit down and participate in the interview. I couldn't figure out what was going on because, let me finish, because the first time that he came on, he was a normal guest. And so you sitting at the table to my right outside the camera didn't make any sense to me. And it wasn't computing what was about to happen. And then when you're not there to referee something or tap things down on me, then it's on.
So I think, not that anyone wants to go back and watch it, but there is a moment in the show where I go, oh my, or oh my God, I don't remember, but I went, oh my, because I saw him come with the really big flag and, waving it around. And that was my clue. Like, I can pick up what people are putting down, how this was going to go. And then I had a brief interaction with him, which was fine, but I could tell.
Well, it wasn't fine because he ordered you to wipe off the microphone.
Well, but
you don't even take orders from, I'm not going to say you don't.
Always change out the things, and I was looking for the hand sanitizer, or looking for the cleaner.
Yeah, but you're nobody's bitch either, and so you don't have to do.
It wasn't that egregious. I could just tell it. The person that came that day was much different than the person that came the other day, weeks before. So I was like, I'm going to sit out here and just see how things go, and then it just.
I think you did sort of a disservice to our audience by not participating in that debacle. I'm being kind of trying to be funny about that, but I think the audience would have been like, look at Kim. She just wants to get out of there. And that would have been funnier. That would have been even funnier. Now I need to share some other.
Let me just say the other thing too is I do think there was a disconnect. You always kind of do your jokey thing.
Right.
And I think he was not up. He wasn't down with that. And so he took that as you being flippant, and it just.
I hear you. Because if you look at the beginning of the video, which I struggle, I've never, in all the shows that we've done, 137, I've never gone back and watched one of them until last weekend. I just can't do it or listen to them. And I watched it and I was like, yeah, I was definitely trying to joke with him at the beginning because I was amused by the banner. I was amused by the fact that he brought it basically into enemy territory. And I thought that was funny. And so I was going along with it. And I didn't think it was an unfair question to ask a Democrat why. And you disagree with me on this. I disagree with you. I don't think it's an unfair question to ask a Democrat why the Democrats have not really, that the Republicans have such a stranglehold on Lee County. That genuinely interests me. And he wouldn't answer that. And really what I realized at the end of the show was he did answer me, because the face of the Democratic Party in Lee County is Todd Truex and Cindy Banyai. It can't get any worse. And so that's why the Democratic Party is lame in Lee County, because you've got these two crackpots who are running for important elections. Cindy Banyai has zero chance of beating Byron Donalds, and Todd Truex has zero chance of beating Ray Sandelli. Zero chance.
Here's the other thing I would say. We did have Anselm Weber on the show.
Yes.
He is a 24-year-old young man who conducted himself with grace and dignity, and he was treated with respect on the show. And it's not that everyone that comes on the show, but if what happened on last Saturday was a combination of bad behavior.
By the way,
having said that, some of the comments that come up, like I will give you feedback all the time about stuff, but some people who don't know you really to base their opinion and say negative things based on that one thing was
here's the other thing.
Was unfair. And I
don't think anybody was unfair to me. Is that what you're saying? No. Here's the other thing that I want to make sure I get across. At some point, like I was joking with him for a good 10, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it was. At some point, I don't want to make it sound crazy, but at some point, our audience has to be thinking he really needs to start challenging him on these things. It's not funny anymore. He's saying stupid shit, and Ed's letting it go. And I know that our audience is a non-mask audience, or they don't believe in the mask. It's not that they believe that the coronavirus is a hoax, but they believe that it's gotten crazy with the cases. Everybody says when the cases go up, they make it sound like the deaths have gone up, and I don't want to get bogged down in the coronavirus, but at some point, our audience has got to be saying, "All right, he's let it go on funny enough. You gotta start challenging this guy on the crap he's saying about the mask education that he came up with. He claimed that he was some kind of health professional, and he just made stuff up.
What in my opinion, this was not a national debate.
Exactly.
Topic.
Should have never been.
Supposed to be about the county commissioner.
I agree.
Thing that he's running for, position that he's running for.
Then why didn't he bring a banner in with his own name on it?
I don't know why. My question to you is, why didn't you turn it around and just cut it and move on to those issues?
I was enjoying it. And then I don't know how it got to the point. I really don't how I just got fed up with. I don't know. At that point, but what I wanted to say was my
as much as I did a disservice, in your opinion, you did a disservice by not turning it around at that point to put him in his place and then move on to the issues.
Okay, here's the thing though, and I just want everybody to know there was no intention for that show to turn out to be what it was. My worry last week was that show was going to be like one of our, and I don't want to take anything away from Jim Nickel because he was an awesome guest. And I am so happy for him that show is like one of the most viewed shows because I hope they watched him and I hope they vote for him.
Right.
But my worry was that after Jim was on, the show was going to be crap because, we got a guy that has no chance of winning against Ray Sandelli. Ray Sandelli could be one of the smoothest candidates we've ever talked to. But my point was that I was so worried that show was going to be like one of the lowest viewed shows or listened to shows. And as it turned out, thanks to Todd's behavior, it was nothing but
yours.
One of the that, and you all goofing on me about shoving the thing up that all week long. I've heard even my boss on my regular job watched the show because she saw the Facebook post, and she's a radio person, so she gets it. And things like that happen in radio, so. She thought it was funny. So my point, what was my point?
I don't know, but I think we've exhausted this topic enough.
Anyway, we just wanted you guys to see what goes on at our house on Saturday nights after we review a show. I heard from so many people in elected positions on Saturday more than ever before. I'm not going to say who they are about what went on because what happened was they heard about it, and then the show started to spread. Angela, who works here, where were you driving to? Where were you driving to? She's putting
Clearwater.
She's driving to Clearwater. They're putting the show on the Facebook. And her husband's like, "Why the hell you got that thing blasted so loud in the car?" And everybody's watching because I gotta watch what happened.
Okay.
So, anyway, well, thank you all for everything. We need to come up with some outgoing music. We have the ingoing intro. We need to. I know this is kind of jazzy, but it's not really.
Well,
we need to come up with some kind of way to end the show on a high note or some kind of fun note.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Remember to buy some masks and do whatever you want with them. Hang them on your ears. You know what? Christmas ornaments. Those masks will make great Christmas ornaments.
That's our friend Christy Hennessy here with Peyton.
Well, you want to run out there? Go ahead. I'll end the show.
All right.
5 or 6 masks. She runs out now. She's worried that I'll never end the show. Go ahead. Go say hi to Christy. Christy loves the show, and she's a donator to the show. We appreciate her following the show and all that. But anyway, thank you to the PTO. Thank you to Danielle from Blue Ribbon Events. And remember to buy a mask right there on the page there. I see it right there. fmbpto.square.site. Buy yourself a 6-pack of masks. Hang them on your Christmas tree. Sprinkle them on your lawn. Do whatever you want with them, but buy, and help the kids. Help PTO. Thank you all so much for everything. Episode number 137 is in the books, and we'll be back next Saturday with episode number 138. You all are great, and we love you all. Thank you, and have a great Halloween. Remember, candy makes you fat. Bye-bye.